Hello everybody, this is Grayzo. Welcome to episode 2 of our Elder Kings campaign here in the Black Marsh. We are playing as Chieftain Chillock the Ancient. In the last episode we took a little bit of land and established the duchy. This is recorded back to back from episode 1, so I've yet to see maybe your feedback, comments or thoughts on how the series is going so far, but do leave them below. I'm intrigued and interested to hear maybe your thoughts on the progression of this character. I would like to maybe rename some of the counties. We can't rename children because we can't have any, and we have a new player heir since the last episode in this little guy here, so I'm hoping something bad happens to him because he's not great, and then we'll be able to adopt hopefully a better player heir. We could potentially do this. Maybe let's do that. Let's just do that to start off the episode. Let's murder our player heir to start off the episode. So there is a dangerous faction. It's going to pop off in a couple months. It's only peasants, so that's okay. And actually, just to get ahead of that, I might go ahead and raise my tribal authority. That will probably annoy them a little bit more, but it's worthwhile doing. Our champions are absolutely terrible. This guy is not... This guy is also eyeless. We ran into another eyeless character in the last episode. It's a foreign culture, and let's just see. Let's have a look at the cultures that are in the area, because we might hybridize our culture actually, just to get some extra benefits. So, culture. So we're here, the Kothringi, right? And we can either hybridize with the Naga. Holy crap! Look at these guys. Naga Underworld. Just look at that picture. That's just almost worth hybridizing alone. Hit and run tactics. Is there anybody that has like really good men at arms? These are lizards, so we're not going to do that. Sorcerer Kings. That sounds interesting. Guardians with the skill magic. Yeah, see, I'm a necromancer, so maybe we work at stealing some land here and hybridizing with these guys. And the biggest one is this. These are fishermen, which doesn't make sense because they're landlocked. Well, actually, there's some water over here. Never mind. Yeah, maybe let's set our council up and potentially start to spread our faith and culture. We have to spread it over here to start off. So let's get that going. And in order for us to hybridize cultures, I think they need to be the same... Don't they need to be the same kind of... what's the word I'm looking for? Race as you, maybe? So maybe we won't hybridize our culture just yet, but what we will do is promote this around our new lands. So we'll promote our culture at least. The population of Alt still clings to their Naga traditions and customs. Their stubbornness makes it difficult to rule over. It would be better to settle some of our own people there. In addition to your own culture, you can settle... I could settle these guys. Who are these guys? Interesting. I've never had an option to do both. Let's just have a look here. Is there anything good in our culture? 25 development growth when a building gets added. That's pretty good. Let's go ahead and give the order to settle our own people there. Will help with popular opinion as well. And for a diplomat, can you just work on prestige? Everybody likes us already, so maybe just get me the extra prestige. Control growth will be good. Let's do it in our capital. And our spy master is absolutely terrible, so we are going to assign somebody else in that position. And we'll get them to disrupt schemes. Okay. I am going to just lower down that audio just a little bit and jump into this beautiful story here. Level of fame is below expectations. What we might do... other than murder our child here, is do a hunt. That will get us some prestige, and I think it will also help us with our situation here of being below the level of fame. And 70 gold, so I think that's worthwhile doing. Yeah, we'll just do a regular hunt. Where do we want to go? Kaj Boka or Tilivaz. Tilivaz sounds way more fun. This has hills though, so that's probably better off. Let's do it in our capital. We don't have a caravan master. We could actually go ahead and employ one of those. And we are looking for a prestige gain. I don't really care about the party size. And let's go ahead and start our hunt here. Making camp as we await the arrival of the rest of our guests. My servants can get started on the preparations. The gamekeepers check the highlands each day for signs of quarry while establishing a camp closer to the hunting grounds. I've checked my gear and horse many times. It won't be long now. Alright, so let's get a hunt going in the background here. We are building, if I'm not mistaken. Or did we build? I thought we built at the end of the last episode. Maybe it loaded up an autosave. We'll build when we get more gold, don't worry. We can go after a fox or a crocodile. You know what? I'm going for the crocodile. We don't like lizards, right? We don't like the Argonians. And I feel like a crocodile is almost a distant relation to them. I can gain hunting raptor here. My party and I stalk a corpse, eyes peeled for any sign of a crocodile. From the canopy above, a soft twittering spills forth, growing louder as we advance. It is nestling, screeching for its mother. An agile huntsman brings down a fluffy ass, an unfledged raptor chick from the space. What look? Young birds caught in a well can be properly trained to hunt. So I can get a hunting raptor, which gives me +1 prestige a month. That's fantastic. Let's just take that ourselves. That helps us with our prestige. And with our prestige, actually, let's just have a look at our men-at-arms. We could potentially get another stack of men-at-arms after this hunt. As the hunt goes on, you find yourself separated from the group in a part of the hunting grounds you've never seen before. Around you, the singing of the birds and various noises made by bigger beasts have grown quiet, and you can feel a higher presence overseeing this lands. As you slowly press on, you find a small secluded shrine dedicated to none other than the Daedric Prince. Okay. Father of the Hunt and Prince of Lycanthropy. We could leave this shrine undisturbed, or we could... Let's do a little bit of a prayer here. We're not too... Yeah, I want to get the crocodile, right? So let's do a little bit of a prayer. See if we can kill this crocodile. My court priest, Drilk. This guy. Yeah, this is the guy that's kind of trying to spread our faith. The flightly male is hard to distinguish, but there is no doubt he is there, observing through the leafy bushes. It locks its eyes on me, although almost as though the animal senses my intent. Suddenly it takes off into a flash of brown fur. So an accident will be more likely to occur. I can gain stress. I think we try to head it off. Let's try to take a shot at it. It's a crocodile. We don't want to chase it into the bushes. I feel like that would be a bad thing. Like all game, the slippery crocodile has many tricks, lenches and ruses that can even fool experienced hunters. My champion, Amabel. Look at my champions here, like 4 prowess. We need to get some better champions. She's halted the party. The wily crocodile has been doubling to and fro, retracing its steps and running trails to throw us off its scent. There's no agreement over which course to follow, and each movement we tarry puts us further away from our prize. So we have a 96% chance here because of our high learning. I'm absolutely going to take that. My advice pays off, and success chance increases greatly. Our plans were never not. The beast senses our trap by wind or connivance and refused to be led into the ambush of our flushers. At last it slipped our clutches entirely, disappearing into the grasslands. Clever thing. Okay, so we failed to trap the crocodile. But at least we went for the big prize. Everything that could go wrong seemed to do so. There were silver linings to be found. Although there were silver linings to be found, Drillick gathers the disappointed party and our exhausted hounds for the trip home. Let us leave this adventure behind for now. Okay, so we're going to finish the hunt empty-handed. Well, empty-handed in the sense of a crocodile, but not empty-handed in the sense of getting some really good men-at-arms. So these guys can counter heavy infantry, and they're good in the Black Marsh. Are these guys good in the Black Marsh? These guys are not good in the Black Marsh. But these guys can counter spearmen. Oh, these guys can counter light cavalry, heavy cavalry, and all sorts of good things. So I think we're going to get these jungle peltas. Let's get a stack of those guys. Let's get a full stack of those. And these lightly armored spearmen excel at drawing enemies with heavier equipment into dangerous terrain through hit and run tactics, after which the peltas can pick them off at their leisure. Sweet. So we've just completely upgraded our army here. And I think it would be good for us to do a little bit of raiding so we can get some money for buildings. So this guy seems weak. How much gold has he got? He has no gold. What about up here in the Kingdom of Gideon? That's a funky looking building there. That has 48, Jesus, 48 gold. Yeah, let's go raid. Let's go raid in here. Let's raise our raiders. Go and steal that gold. There is another raiding party here, which we're going to just go over and fight. Just to get the prestige. And to steal whatever they have. I don't want to lead the army myself in case we have an accident. This guy is hopefully going to live for a long time. And by the way, in our last... in the first episode, we noticed that we had completed this. I foolishly jumped over magic. So after we get whole of body, we'll jump into magic. And we'll start to go down these kind of restoration, illusion, alteration, destruction, conjuration. A couple of these will let us raise men-at-arms. And that'll be really, really cool. Be a nice buff to have. But we're flying up our learning path, so I want to get whole of body to make this guy last even longer than forever. Castav cannot comprehend that anyone would make dishonest plans despite the tumultuous court around him. Talking to him, it seems like he actually trusts me. Oh, you silly boy. You silly, silly man. Okay, it seems like that is not someone that we could fight, but we could raid this little place on the way down. Oh, we have a truce with these guys, right? Don't we? Yeah, I think we have a truce. I think we have a truce with these guys because we stole land from them just a moment ago. Could we potentially dip over here and get this 50 in gold? Let's see if this works. Blue blood. Blue blood is fitting considering not everybody around us is reptiles. Okay, this is letting us raid, which is nice. To the obnoxious High Chieftain Chillock, we've been burdened with your oppressive laws for far too long. No more. We are done paying you taxes. We don't want to... Yeah, we don't want to deal with these silly lizards. So let's grab our loot and then head down and deal with these peasants. Task finished. Increasing control. Nice. Let's continue increasing control. Next up, we're going to do here. Staring at stars. For all the evenings watching stars I have seen with my own eyes, what I've only heard of before. The stars move at different speeds, reverse their course at different times, but seemingly in large groups depending on the celestial sphere they belong to. Indeed, with the right calculations, one could even predict their movement. My court priests do not approve, of course. Leave the skies be. The celestial realms is for the necromancers to know. So we can get extra stewardship, extra prestige, and learning, or I can get extra piety. I think I have tons of piety, so let's continue with this one, and we'll turn back on the music. Hopefully it's not crazy. There we go. Okay, let's jump down and deal with these peasants. Oop. I don't want to offer peace. I would like to offer you debt. Oh, look. Look at the model for the soldier. It's a little, oop. It's a little lizard guy. That's pretty neat. That's pretty cool. I must say. It says we're going to lose this. Do these guys have men-at-arms? I don't think so. Let's see what we can do here. If we were to come in here for a fight, what would happen? It says it's even. We have really bad champions. Bleeding out. I am intersected by the barracks infirmary with a severely injured soldier brought in. He's losing too much blood. Okay, so this guy, my vassal and champion, he can become my friend. And I get a strong hook on him. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so we've made a friend here. It looks like we're going to lose to these peasants. I'm not too sure. Is that actually a thing? Are we going to lose? No, we're not going to lose the peasants. Surely not. Surely not. Let's enforce our demands here. And looks like our spy master was part of the people that died. So we'll get that replaced. And are we still raiding? Yeah, we are. We can then bring our gold home. And like we could recruit this guy. He's a pretty good fighter, but he's a lizard. So it's not worthwhile taking these guys. It's really not. I've kind of set myself a rule that I want my court to just be Kothringi or similar cultures. We don't want any lizards. Let's just check. Is any lizards? No lizards have come in. That's great. Let's just see if anybody else is able to get married now. Yep. Okay. Nobody is available currently for marriage. Okay. That's okay. So, these guys we could potentially raid, right? Do you have gold? No gold. What about Sharp Eye down here? Too rich. Blue Blood. This is where we want to raid. We want to get over here. 9 gold over there. Let's go take that. Oh, there's 2,000 soldiers. Let's not go there. We did raid up there. Seems to be how much there? 24. Can you double back up here and then go there? Yeah, let's do that. Just get a little bit more gold. And our men-at-arms is slowly raising, should I say. I can station my men-at-arms regiment. Oh, that's good, because I have 3 holdings. Let's do that in just a moment. Just want to steal this gold first. I might do a little bit of a lap around here if nobody attacks me. Just take as much gold as possible. We're going to need it. I barely use trail. One of my agents is preparing a special trip for young Gustav. The child trust he will be brought out on an enjoyable day in the forest. Gustav will unfortunately get lost and be impossible to find by nightfall. He was so young. Let's just increase our chances here by changing this to support schemes. 50-50 coin flip. Does he die? I have no player error. That's a good thing for me, okay? That's a good thing. Hear me out, because we should be able to adopt somebody now. So we will seek somebody that's truly worthy of being our player heir. And let's see how that goes. I know it was a little bit of a mean thing to do, but I got an unpressed claim down here. Sweet. But you're oh, you're really weak. Lovely. Our armies are raised. Okay, so let's get home and let's go and press that claim. They officially acknowledged my claim on this area. Great, that would get us to 4. It's not part of... Oh, it is part of Gideon. Okay, great. So that's... I mean, that's fantastic. That couldn't have went any better. I can create an accolade. For now, yeah, I mean, Chitley here could be. Let's get rid of this guy. Maybe we'll let those lidless guys in, but he wasn't too great. First among advisors, you are going to. What are you going to give me? No. What about this guy? He's going to give me max size of mage regiments. That's going to be good for me. So this is going to be. We're going to create this guy. The judgment of. Let's just say the judgment of the heavens. We don't have a worthy successor, but we can now increase our mages by an extra 2. That's great. That was worthwhile doing. Okay, so let's get back. Consider adoption. When I enter the caretaker's abode, Kerbura welcomes me, visibly delighted and staring, and started talking about the children. She introduces me to the older and younger orphans, all waiting for a new loving home. They were clearly dressed and tidied up for welcoming me to their foster home. I could see the anxiety in their eyes. One of them could become my heir if everything works out for them. Suddenly, a small figure behind some furniture is staring at me. When I stare back, he averted my gaze. Don't mind him. That's Aberith, our special resident. Lost his hopes of being adopted a long time ago. Okay, so it's kind of pointing me to this guy. But let's have a look. This guy is a good marshal. He's bossy and he has a really nice mohawk. This guy is learned. And yeah, I suppose. Not too bad. And Aberith, he's a good marshal. He's hunchbacked and one-legged. So we're going to go with Aberith here. Yeah, we're going to go with Aberith. Oh, become his father. A new home. After sorting through the documents, the caretaker agreed to let me take Aberith home. By the way, if we murder him, we can just also adopt another person later on. I held his hand as we entered the home because I could feel that he was nervous. When we got to our new accommodation, I noticed a huge smile on his face. Oh wow, are you sure? You really wouldn't? This is great. This is everything I could have dreamed of. Thank you so much, Papa. No, thank you, my son, for now. We could legitimize him, I think, somehow. What is this? The death of a warlord. News from the Imperial Province. The warlord Atribus, who was leading a rebellion against the potentate of Cyrodiil, has just died. Okay, doesn't concern me, that's fine. Okay, so we can get this guy married. Let's see if we can. You have an inheritable trait, but is there anybody who can get us an alliance? The necromantic play in Shajuhi. It has been brought to my attention that Kerbura is a renowned necromancer, playwright, tends to hold a performance. Okay, I can get a lifestyle perk. Yeah, let's do it. This lady is feeble. She might pass away soon. The passion of the ideal masters. As I watch the play unfold before me, it becomes quickly clear why Kerbura is known so well as a literal genius. The prose, the performance, all makes me feel as if I'm witnessing events from a forbidden text that are unfolding in front of me. Okay, so we could get. We have to pay 15. I don't want to do that. Let's do that. Okay, I want to pause here for a second because we might be able to get our son a good wife. Let's do some of all skills, and we could get somebody for a court, I think. This would get us an alliance with 108 soldiers. Do we want to marry your son to these lidless people? Lidless, eyeless, sorry, should I say? I think we should marry your son to our spy master. That way then we have the same culture, same faith, all that sort of stuff. He is 8, she is... Hang on, is there someone like age difference? Say 5 years? Yeah. 10 years? Okay. Now we're just going to go with the CK3 lady, our spy master, for now. Let's get him betrothed. And we should be educating him, I feel. So what type of... He is bossy, so he'll do well in martial. He already changed his focus. Did I? What is he studying then? Let's get him a guardian. He's doing martial already, right? So we'll get our martial and commander to help him there. We could also, like, if I do this. How's my martial? It's 10. Yeah, I've better learning. Let's do it. Let's just train him ourselves. All right. Are we home yet? Can we go and press this claim? I think we'll wait until our army is restocked. A necromancer play of my own. It has been quite some time since I originally vowed to outdo the inferior work of Kabira. As the ink of my scribe grows dry, I admire my own work. 2000 Gloomer Nights is a work deserving of being called a masterpiece. Okay. Yeah, me in disguise. Let's click on that one. Okay, we take a breath and prepare to perform our play, ensure that it will be impeccable. With me here to deliver its pious message, and it doesn't go down well. Okay. We need a new marshal. We'll put our powerful vassal in that position. That means our son needs a new... No, actually, I was training him myself. Thank God we didn't select the other guy. So we can disband our armies. We got our raid loot. We can't build right now. That's okay. We should be employing a wet nurse. So let's do that. And we want to station our men-at-arms. Okay, now we are fully organized. We're just going to wait for our army to get equipped, and then we're going to go... Oh, we need to fight this guy for a claim, right? Yeah, okay. So that's not going to work. Unless we were to... You're pretty strong. You are pretty strong. In fact, you might be the strongest person that I might need to fight. Yeah, it looks like you are. So let's start a murder scheme here. Actually, let's cast a spell. We can do inflict wounds, right? Could leech some health. I can raise an undead horde. What about our... Can you do inflict wounds? Yeah, you can. Let's see if we can wound this person. So they are wounded now. Let's see if we can cast another spell. Can we do that twice? Maybe kill them? Burden. What's burden do? It's already afflicted by a hostile spell. Okay, so let's cast a spell for ourselves. And what does Skeletal Knight do? Can we just cast one on ourselves? Cast spell. This will give me prowess and arcana. This will raise a soldier. Let's do this. Yeah, he's terrible, man. He's absolutely terrible. Whoops. Let's try that one more time. Okay. Let's raise some soldiers. I can do... Yeah, it's just raise an undead horde. Let's have a look at our men now. We should... Yeah, we have these guys. Risen Dead. Cool. That music is just a little bit loud for me. So we're going to go back to our regular silence. ASMR gameplay. I would like our army to... Actually, you know what? When they're fully stocked, we might be able to take on these guys. I think I would like to murder this person. They're no longer wounded. Murder. Let's see if we can get rid of this person. We can invite some people. Great. So who can we help? Who can help us? The courtier. Empty accusations. My spy master had the necromancer brought forth for the revelation judgment of a grand conspiracy. However, with the necromancer refused to confess, Husha had absolutely no evidence of her accusations. Let's just go with that. Let's bribe. See if we can do a little bit of bribe in here. Dog dealer. My champion Jahuk, an avid hunter, has brought me a man who sells fine hunting dogs. I have no need for dogs. This is this guy. I don't want him in my court. He's a lizard, so let's get rid of him. Okay, let's just upgrade that. See if we can kill this enemy in the south. What wars can we do? We could conquer this. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go to war here. Let's take this one. Conquer county. Let's absolutely take this before that lizard takes it. It borders their county as well, right? So we want to grab it first. Let's raise all, including that undead horde. Let's see what we can do here. Do we want to just go straight across? Yeah, I think so. Let's do speed 5. Hopefully this will be a quick win. We did get a new learning perk. And we did get some combatants. Normally I would be recruiting these guys. But unless you're worth money, I'm going to get piety. That's what I'm going to do. And we're going to go down to know thyself or wash your hands. Let's make sure our court is a little bit safer. You know what? You know what? I am gonna jump into magic theory focus, which gets us +3, and we can start to work down conjuration instead. I think we're gonna live anyway, right? We're gonna live a long time. Let's just see. This character has gone into debt and wrestled it to his needs with dark magic and forbidden rituals, attending. He becomes undead. Okay, so we're not going to die unless we're murdered. So I think we're okay. We might just do hold the body later on, but for now, let's do Magicka. What's this? The spell book. I obviously know everything that I'm doing here, so I'm not going to read that. Murder en route. Okay, so we have a good chance here. 84%. We want to abandon. We could. Yeah, let's just explore the hills ourselves. Helps with our scheme chance here, 95%. Lovely. A mighty pen, picking up the padded sword for a sparring match with my son Abra. This is my son, legitimate son, and you can't tell me any different. From the cover, it seems to be contain exercises, best practices pertaining to martial arts. Okay, so I can increase my martial by 1, or this guy can get opinion. I am gonna increase my martial because I'm selfish like that. Words and power. My studies have focused on the mystical connection between language and magic, particularly in the realm of enchanting runestones, each bearing unique combinations and syllables, harboring profound magical potential when approximately arranged. While the true origins of this language remain veiled in mystery, its undeniable link to magic fuels my pursuit of understanding. For novice enchanters, the message is clear. Perseverance and collaboration can unlock the power behind these enigmatic runes as they gradually reveal their secrets. Furthermore, the connection between everyday speech and writing to magic cannot be overlooked. It seems that echoes of ancient pre-dawn power may persist with these common expressions, hinting at a fascination aspect of the world. Such intriguing insights promise engaging debates among fellow scholars. This is really testing my reading skills. But we're playing this playthrough a little bit differently than we normally do. And some of the comments tell me to slow down, so I hear you. This is why I'm doing this. It also adds, I think, a little bit more to the storyline of this character, where we get a bit more immersed in his background and what's going on in this little region of Gloomwire, which is kind of nice. Accosted, my agents have learned that Renasha Akish is currently undertaking a journey in Stonewaste that will take her through several patches of wilderness. Okay, this is our chance, lads. Let's do it. Kill her. Kill the lizard. Okay. Thanks to my brilliant plan and my herd thugs, Renassa is finally dead. As the travel party stopped in the camp for the evening, bandits poured out from among the trees, calling for blood and gold. The soldiers fought back, but thankfully it wasn't enough. Conveniently, most of the bandits were slain in fighting, and the dead do not speak. No one will know of my involvement. Fan-freaking-tastic. This guy is a little bit weaker, and after we take this province, we can go south. That would be lovely. Okay, so we've just taken this Arancel of Navarro from this Alanorian guy by the looks of things, or at least Elven. This lady's you're not worth any cash. You're not good to me. Let's just kill her. Okay, so Gloomwire has expanded, and that is where we're going to leave it for today's episode, folks. Next up, we're going to go south into Sharpway, eating up some more land, to hopefully work towards getting the Kingdom of Gideon. Open for name suggestions for this kingdom. Gideon, for some reason I see Pigeon when I read this. Kind of similar to the I don't know, the EON towards the end. I need a new name for this kingdom. Leave them below in the notes. I read every one of your comments, feedback and suggestions. I do appreciate you watching the series. If you're enjoying it, do let me know by leaving a like. Maybe drop a hello below in the series as well. So we've expanded our territory. We've got a new heir. We've changed our focus into Magicka, and we're in pretty good shape. No factions. Managed to kill our enemies, and we'll go ahead and hire a court physician. I thought we had already hired our wife to do that, but maybe it rolled back to another save. Folks, thank you so very much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. Take care, and as always, enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.